Peace and light, everyone, and welcome all beautiful souls to another episode of Midweek Boost, the podcast that infuses your week with positive energy and inspiration. Brought to you by our sponsor, PIMS Balance Counseling and Coaching. I'm your host, Dr. Jackie, your guide to a more vibrant and fulfilled life. The title of today's podcast is Vitality Vibes. The information provided in this podcast is for general informational purposes only. It does not constitute professional advice, and reliance on this content is at your own risk. The host is not liable for any errors, nor the sponsor or omissions in the information, or for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from its use. Consult with a qualified professional for advice tailored to your specific situation. The views expressed are those of the host and do not necessarily represent the views of any other individual, organization, or entity. So let's get things rolling. Before we get started into the midweek boost, I want to give a shout out to Black History Month. In honor of Black History Month, we celebrate the contributions and achievements of two remarkable individuals, Maya Angelou, a poet, author, and civil rights activist. Maya Angelou's words continue to inspire and uplift generations. Through her literary works, including I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, she gave voice to the African American experience and advocated for social justice and equality. And Barack Obama. As the first African American president of the United States, Barack Obama made history by breaking barriers and inspiring hope around the world. His leadership, integrity, and commitment to progress have left an indelible mark on history. Their legacies serve as a testament to the resilience, strength, and perseverance of the Black community. Let us honor their achievements and continue to strive for a more inclusive and equitable future. Here's a poem that I wrote to honor our Black history. The title of this poem is Shades of You, number 2. And it's a part of a collection of poems that I wrote to honor Black history. And so I read Shades of You 1 on the Sunday Spiritual Boost show. And so this is Shades of You number 2. In the tapestry of humanity, there exists a spectrum, a kaleidoscope of colors, each shade unique. But in the depths of ebony, there lies a richness, a depth of character, a resilience unmatched. From the darkest night emerges a brilliance, a light that illuminates the path forward. For in the shadows, there is strength, a legacy of triumph over adversity. Shades of you, O radiant soul. Your beauty transcends the boundaries of time, for in your essence lies the echoes of ancestors whose struggles paved the way for your ascent. With every step, you carry their legacy, their hopes, their dreams, their unyielding spirit, for you are the embodiment of resilience, the embodiment of grace under fire. Through trials and tribulations, you rise like a phoenix from the ashes, for your spirit knows no bounds, and your light shines brightest in the darkest of nights. Shades of you, O magnificent being, your presence ignites the world with possibility. For in your embrace, we find unity. In your voice, we find strength. So let us celebrate the hues of your existence. Let us honor the richness of your heritage. For in your story lies the essence of humanity, a tapestry woven with the threads of courage and resilience. Shades of you, Oh, beautiful soul, you are a beacon of hope, a symbol of resilience, and your presence we find solace. For you are the embodiment of grace, the epitome of strength. I hope you like that poem, written especially for Black people worldwide by your very own Dr. Jackie. I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, PIMS Balance Counseling and Coaching, where well being is more than just a destination, it's a journey. Visit PIMS Balance at pimsbalances.com to start your path to a balanced life full of vitality. Now, let's dive into today's energizing podcast with the brilliant mind behind the midweek boost, none other than myself, Dr. Jackie. I'm a seasoned expert in holistic well being, and I'm bringing a wealth of knowledge to help us elevate our energy levels and embrace a life of vitality. But before we really dive deep into the show, I would be remiss if I did not give a shout out to the Most High. So I'd like to share a non denominational prayer. Divine source of love and light, in this moment of stillness, we come together in gratitude and reverence for the gift of life. We acknowledge the interconnectedness of all beings and honor the sacredness within each of us. May we be guided by compassion and kindness, extending our hearts to all who cross our paths. Let us walk gently upon the earth, mindful of the beauty that surrounds us and the responsibility we hold to nurture and protect it. Grant us the wisdom to embrace diversity and celebrate the richness of human experience. May we seek understanding, find common ground, and unite in our shared humanity. As we journey through life's joys and challenges, may we be a beacon of hope and support for one another. May our actions be guided by love, our words be filled with kindness, and our intentions be pure. In times of uncertainty, may we find strength in our resilience and courage in our convictions. May we remember that we are never alone, for the light of love shines within us and connects us all. I offer this prayer with an open heart, knowing that we are held in the embrace of a universal love that transcends all boundaries. May peace prevail on earth, now and always. Ashe and Amen. Moving right along into the meat of today's show, I'm going to discuss tools and techniques and some research on energy boosting tips. So, in this segment, I'm unpacking the latest tools, techniques, and research from the science of sleep to mind body practices. I'll be sharing actionable tips to revitalize your mind, body, and spirit. So, when it comes to boosting energy levels, incorporating various tools, techniques, and research backed strategies can be highly effective. Here are some evidence based approaches to enhance your vitality. Number one, prioritize quality sleep. Ensure you're getting enough sleep each night, aiming for 7 to 9 hours for most adults. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, even on weekends. And create a relaxing bedtime routine to signal your body that it's time to wind down. Number two, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to prevent dehydration, which can lead to fatigue. Limit consumption of caffeinated and sugary beverages as well as alcohol, as they can cause energy crashes. Number three, balanced nutrition. Eat a balanced diet rich in fruits, veggies, and whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Incorporate regular, balanced meals and snacks to maintain stable blood sugar levels and sustain energy throughout the day. Regular physical activity. Engage in regular exercise, incorporating both aerobic and strength training activities. Aim for at least 50 minutes of moderate intensity exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise per week, as recommended by health guidelines. Stress management. Practice stress reducing techniques such as mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, or progressive muscle relaxation. Identify sources of stress in your life and implement strategies to manage or mitigate them. Optimize time management. Prioritize tasks and activities based on importance and urgency, using techniques like the Eisenhower matrix or Pomodoro technique. Delegate tasks when possible and learn to say no to non essential commitments. Mindfulness and mind body practices. Cultivate mindfulness through practices such as meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, or other similar activities to help you decrease stress and to increase energy levels. Incorporate relaxation techniques such as guided imagery or visualization to promote a sense of calm and renewal. Social connection and support. Foster meaningful connections with friends, family, and community members to provide emotional support and enhance overall well being. Engage in social activities that bring joy and fulfillment, boosting energy levels and mood. Limit screen time. And I think that this is probably the hardest one out there for most people because we live in this digital society where everybody is walking around. I say people remind me of cyborgs. Their cell phone is like a part of a person's body these days. But seriously, we need to limit screen time. And you do this by setting boundaries around the screen time, especially before bedtime, to reduce exposure to the blue light and to also promote better sleep quality. Take regular breaks from screens throughout the day to prevent eye strain and mental fatigue. And seek professional guidance. Consult with a healthcare provider or registered dietitian for personalized recommendations tailored to your individual needs and health goals. Consider working with a certified health coach or counselor to develop strategies for optimizing energy levels and overall well being. By incorporating these tools, techniques, and research backed strategies into your daily routine, you can effectively boost your energy levels and cultivate a lifestyle of vitality and resilience. Now, moving right along, I'm going to share a moral story with an explanation. The title of today's moral story has a profound lesson, and it's developed to help us uncover the deeper meanings that can resonate in our own journey toward vitality. Today's story is titled The Tale of the Persistent Seed. Once in a lush forest, there was a small seed nestled within the fertile soil. Despite its humble beginnings, this seed possessed a remarkable dream to grow into a magnificent tree that would provide shelter and nourishment for the creatures of the forest. As seasons passed, the seed faced numerous challenges. It endured harsh winters with biting winds and scorching summers with relentless heat. Yet, despite the adversity, the seed remained steadfast in its determination to fulfill its purpose. One day, a passing squirrel dug up the seed. Okay, you guys, uh, my I just jumped. My screen just jumped. So give me a minute to. Okay. So one day, a passing squirrel dug up the seed, intending to feast upon it. But the seed, sensing an opportunity amidst the danger, clung firmly to the squirrel's fur and traveled with it to a new location. There, it found itself nestled in a patch of sunlight, surrounded by rich soil and ample water. With renewed vigor, the seed began to sprout. It sent down roots deep into the earth, anchoring itself firmly, while reaching upward toward the sky with tender shoots. Each day it stretched a little taller, unfurling its leaves to capture the sunlight and channeling its energy into growth. Years passed. The seed transformed into a towering tree, its branches reaching out in all directions. Birds nestled in its branches, squirrels frolicked in its shade, and weary travelers found solace beneath its canopy. The tree had become everything it had dreamed of, a symbol of resilience, perseverance, and the power of unwavering determination. The explanation for today's moral story. The tale of the persistent seed serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of resilience, determination, and perseverance in the face of adversity. Here are some key lessons we can draw from this story. Resilience in adversity. Despite facing numerous challenges, the seed remained resilient, refusing to succumb to the harsh conditions of its environment. This resilience allowed it to overcome obstacles and continue on its journey toward growth and fulfillment. Adaptability and resourcefulness. When the seed was uprooted by the squirrel, it demonstrated adaptability and resourcefulness by seizing the opportunity to find a more favorable environment. This adaptability allowed it to thrive in new circumstances and flourish in unexpected ways. The power of persistence. The seed's unwavering determination to fulfill its purpose, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, highlights the transformative power of persistence. Through patience, perseverance, and consistent effort, the seed was able to realize its full potential and become a beacon of strength and resilience. Number four, embracing change. The seed's journey from humble beginnings to towering tree symbolizes the transformative process of growth and change. By embracing change and adapting to new circumstances, we too can unlock our true potential and reach greater heights of fulfillment and success. Ultimately, the tale of the persistent seed reminds us that resilience, determination, and adaptability are essential qualities for navigating life's challenges and realizing our dreams. Just like the seed, we have the power to overcome adversity, grow through adversity, and emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. Today's words of wisdom. As we absorb the essence of our moral story, let's pause for a moment of wisdom. Words of wisdom. Why do we use them? They can inspire us, they can motivate us, and they can invite us to do deep reflection. Because sometimes a few words can spark a transformation. Today's words of wisdom. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. That's Steve Jobs. And I'll share one more great set of words of wisdom by Nelson Mandela. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. These timeless words of wisdom remind us of the power of belief, resilience, and perseverance in our journeys through life. They inspire us to embrace challenges, pursue our passions, and strive for greater heights of fulfillment and happiness. Suggestions and reflection. Here are some practical suggestions to integrate into your daily routine. Take a moment to reflect on how these suggestions align with your own aspirations for a more energized and fulfilling life. And remember, small steps, big impact. Number one, embrace a growth mindset. Cultivate a growth mindset by viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. And I know this is a challenge. Um, well, I know for me personally, it's a challenge. It's like smack dab in the middle of challenges. Who is trying to figure out what can I do or how can I learn from this? You have to catch yourself in that moment when that first thought comes and start reflecting on past experiences and consider how setbacks that you've had have ultimately propelled you forward. So remember to embrace that growth mindset. And number two, practice self compassion. Be gentle with yourself during times of difficulty. And this also becomes a challenge because most of us are so used to nurturing and taking care of other people until we often lack in the area of self care. So offer yourself the same kindness and understanding that you would do to a dear friend or family member who are facing challenges. And number three, set meaningful goals. Reflect on your values and aspirations to set goals that align with your passion and purpose. And break down those larger goals into smaller, manageable steps and celebrate each milestone along the way. Prioritize self care. Make self care a non negotiable part of your routine by setting aside time for activities that nourish your mind, your body, and your spirit, whether it's through exercise, mindfulness practices, or spending time in nature. Seek support. Reach out to friends, family, or mentors for support and encouragement during those challenging times. Don't hesitate to ask for help when needed. And remember that you're not alone on your journey. Practice gratitude. Cultivate a daily gratitude practice to shift your focus toward the positive aspects of your life. Reflect on the blessings, big or small, that enrich your life and express gratitude for each of them. Stay flexible. Remain open to new experiences and opportunities, even if they deviate from your original plans. Embrace the unexpected twists and turns of life with curiosity and adaptability. Celebrate your progress by taking time to celebrate all of your achievements, regardless of how small or big, and every milestone. Reflect on values. Regularly reflect on your core values and whether your actions align with them. And adjust your priorities and choices accordingly to ensure that you're living authentically and in alignment with what truly matters to you. And stay present. Practicing mindfulness helps us stay grounded in the present moment. Let go of worries about the future or regrets about the past and focus on fully experiencing the richness of life unfolding here and now. And so there you go, 10 suggestions that could help you in your life, and by incorporating these suggestions in your life and taking time for reflection, you can cultivate greater clarity, resilience, and fulfillment on your journey toward personal growth and well being. Today's affirmations and journal prompts. So, here's a wave of positivity for you guys with affirmations that resonate with your journey to vitality. These are thoughtful journal prompts that encourage us to explore our inner landscape and unlock your full potential. There are five of them. One, I am worthy of love, success, and happiness. Two, I trust in my ability to overcome challenges. Three, I am resilient, strong, and capable of handling whatever comes my way. Four, every day I am becoming the best version of myself. And number five, I am surrounded by abundance and opportunities for growth. And today's journal prompts: write down three things you are grateful for today and reflect on why they bring joy into your life. Two, self reflect. Reflect on a recent challenge or setback you face. What did you learn from the experience? And how can you apply this knowledge moving forward? And number three, goals and aspirations. Write about your long term goals and aspirations. What steps can you take today to move closer to achieving them? Use these affirmations and journal prompts as tools for self discovery, growth, and empowerment. Take time regularly to reflect on your thoughts and feelings and trust in the transformative power of self reflection. Today's call to action as we wrap up today's midweek boost, the Vitality Vibes episode, I'll leave you with a powerful call to action. Take the energy and insights from today's episode and infuse them into your week. And remember, transformation. So, as we conclude today's session of self reflection and empowerment, I invite you to take a moment to consider how you will apply the insights gained from our discussion. Here's your call to action: commit to action. Choose one key takeaway from today's affirmations, journal prompts, or reflections that resonate with you the most. Commit to taking action on this insight in your daily life. And number two, create an action plan. Outline specific steps and you will take to incorporate this insight into your routine, whether it's practicing gratitude daily, setting boundaries, or prioritizing self care. Be intentional about implementing positive change. And number three, accountability and support. Share your commitment with a friend, family member, or mentor who can support you in your journey, because having someone to hold you accountable can help reinforce your commitment and keep you on track. And remember, celebrate progress, regardless of how small, and stay engaged. And remember, transformation begins with small, intentional, actionable steps that you take consistently over time. By embracing this call to action and committing to your personal growth journey, you have the power to create positive change in your life and unlock full potential. And so today's wrap up, as we conclude another empowering episode of the Midweek Boost, we've delved into the depths of resilience, celebrated the richness of Black history, and embrace the transformative power of self reflection. I want to give another shout out to Maya Angelou and Barack Obama, two trailblazers whose contributions continue to inspire us all. Our journey doesn't end here. Join us next week for another episode of the Midweek Boost. Next week's episode is titled Cultivating Inner Strength, Thriving. In this episode, we will be exploring practical strategies for overcoming adversity, tapping into our inner resilience, and thriving in the face of challenges. So get ready to unlock your inner strength and embark on a journey of empowerment and growth. You don't want to miss this. Until then, stay resilient, stay inspired, and keep on shining. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Midweek Boost with me, Dr. Jackie, sponsored by PIMS Balance Coaching and Counseling. Join us again next week for an episode that promises even more inspiration and wisdom. Until then, embrace the vitality within. This is Dr. Jackie signing off. Peace and light.